How's it going, guys? My name is Chakra and welcome back to another video. So today I'm doing something a little bit different. I haven't done it before. So I'm taking some of the Premier League teams. I've took 5 of the top teams, and I'm showing what they look like at the start of this season, or the end of this season. Like my representation of their best team would be at the end of the season with the players they have. Showing that in one picture, and in the next picture will be what I think the signings they should make, or like what their team would look like if I was in charge of it, kind of thing. That makes sense, kind of ish. You'll get it when I get into it. So the first one here we have Man United. This is kind of how they ended last season. Obviously without the manager. The manager doesn't count in this. It's just the team. Obviously Luke Shaw's there. I know he's injured, so he wouldn't have been in the team. But this is like with the players they have, this is probably the best team they could have made. You got Schweinsteiger in there who didn't get a lot of games. I don't know why. Daley Blind who's playing at centre back for. I don't get that. Rojo was playing at left back, which I suppose is to do with Luke Shaw. Martial's playing left mid. Rashford just come in. Matta's playing right mid, and Rooney's playing like back a little bit. So that is the team that they ended with. It's decent, but you know, it's not really that good. This is what I would personally do to Man United if I was in charge of it. I'd keep most of it the same, but obviously that Ibra coming in, I think he has actually signed now, or he's done his medical. That is going to be so good. That is going to be so cool. I can't wait to see him in the Premier League. Not only because he's really good at football, but because he has a massive nose. No, because he's quite funny and stuff, and seeing him in the interviews is probably going to be quite funny as well. But yeah, he's definitely a signing that I would make and play him at that striker. I know Rashford's quite good, but I mean Ibra, you can't compare him to Ibra at all. And obviously I'm bringing that Mkhitaryan, however you say it, because if you look at his statistics for last season, I think he got like 30 something assists, which, you know, that's amazing. And then I'll keep most of them in there the same. I'll keep Rooney there. Maybe over Mata at Cam, I don't really know who I'd want. Martial, I know Depay's there now, so whether I'd want him or Depay, I don't know, because Martial's on form, but Depay obviously can be really good. And then centre back, I would sign Van Dijk. I'm just going to say it, like, I don't know how to say it. And it's not actually a transfer rumour that's going on now, but it would be a good signing because he's a really good centre back. He played really well last season and he just looks solid as fuck. So I would sign him in there because he looks good, and I think he'd be a good person to sign for Man United because they need a different defence. I think, well, not totally, just they need something to change there. So then we've got Liverpool. This is I'm pretty sure this is close to what their best team was last season. I don't know where the people were actually playing. I think it was kind of just mixed up and they just moved around by themselves, like a free roaming kind of thing. I know Henderson wasn't playing towards the end, I'm pretty sure. Sturridge obviously was out for ages. Moreno, Mignolet, Coutinho, I'm pretty sure usually played on the left. Milner. That's the one I can't remember who played at right mid. I know when Milner played, and I know these were the players that were playing, but I don't know whether he played at centre mid. If he did play centre mid, who played at right mid? I don't know, I can't remember. But I know these are the players that would have made the best team, probably, in my opinion. And this is what I would change. And obviously, you can see Sturridge, Coutinho, Firmino, they're all the same because they're all good players. I brought in the Mane because obviously he's actually a transfer rumour, and I think it would be a good signing for Liverpool. They do need a little bit more pace because they haven't got much if you look at their team. I've changed left back because Moreno, he's a good player, but he can't defend. So that's kind of what you need in a defence, is defending, which may seem pretty obvious, but apparently not. And I brought in Karius. I don't know how you say that, but it made sense to me. They need a new keeper because Mignolet he's good. He's really good. Mignolet is terrible, I think, and he's German. Klopp's German. It just suits. It just does. So that's what I would do. I wouldn't change the midfield that much because I think the side's actually pretty decent. It's just they need form and they need a bit of pace and a bit more defending and a different goalkeeper. That's all they need, really. So the next one is Tottenham. This is how they ended their season with this team. I'm pretty sure obviously Dele Alli played really well. Kane got top scorer again, I think. Did he? I'm pretty sure he was top scorer. And obviously, their defence was really good. Lloris is always good. Dembele was really good. Harry Kane, Eriksen, Lamela actually played really well as well. And yeah, it's a good team. I mean, they almost won the Prem. I'm fairly sure they should have won the Prem, actually, saying that. But they won at the stupid game, or so. I can't remember how. I know they were really close to winning. But yeah, So this is the changes I would make. As you can see, I haven't really done much apart from a left mid because I think that's the only change they need. They just need that bit of pace because if you look at their team before, it's so slow. The quickest player they have is a right back, and next to that is their left back, which, you know, they need a bit more pace, I think. But other than that, I haven't changed anything because obviously they nearly won last season, so they don't really need that many changes. They just need to play like they did last season more often, I suppose. So yeah, I brought Insigne in because obviously he's on form at the moment. He's a good player, and yeah, I think he would. And yeah, I think he would suit the team pretty well. So the next one we have is Man City. Obviously they got Guardiola coming in, which I'm personally tipping them to win next season because with Guardiola coming in, the team they already have, and him coming in, with the signings they're going to make, it's going to be amazing. Now this is what they ended with last season, I'm pretty sure. I don't think David Silva was actually playing that much. Don't know where De Bruyne was playing. I'm pretty sure he's playing on the right. I don't know what formation they were playing with, but I've changed it to this because I'm pretty sure that's what Guardiola likes to run his teams as. So yeah, we got Aguero, obviously Sterling, the most overpriced player in the world, I think. You see his performance at England? What did he do? Jack shit. And Joe Hart. Joe Hart, oh God, he's a goalkeeper. Like, what you expect from a goalkeeper is to make a save. Did he do that? No, he didn't because he's shit. No, I'm joking, he's not. It's one of those things that, like, everyone knows. They perform well for their clubs. Well, Sterling, that's still a bit of a... Like, Joe Hart, for his club, he'll play his heart out and be... his heart out. That wasn't actually intentional. He'll play his heart out and be amazing. Come to England, and he's shocking. I just don't get it. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. This is what I think the signings they should make. Sterling, I think he should still... I don't know whether he should still be in there or not. I mean, maybe, maybe not. But obviously, they've already signed Gundogan, and I'm pretty sure... I made this before I found this out. But Sterling's position actually might be taken over by Nolito, because I think they've signed him as well. But obviously, I made these designs before I found that out, so I didn't know. Obviously, I kept Aguero, kept De Bruyne, kept Silva, kept the defence because everything there is pretty decent as it is. Brought in Alaba. Now, this again is not a transfer rumour that I've heard anywhere, but with Guardiola coming in from Bayern Munich, and then Alaba said the next club that he wants to go at, he wants to be a midfielder. I think it would be a really good signing for them to make. He's obviously everyone knows he's a really good player and he's really young. And for him to just sit in that centre defensive mid position for them, like pass off from side to side and maybe go forward every now and then, I think it would be really good. I think it would be really good signing. Maybe people might think different, but I think that would be good. Yeah, on to the last and final one. Now, by the way, if you do like this video, I can do more Premier League teams or whatever side. That doesn't even make sense. Whatever league you want me to do, I can do, or teams or whatever. I only did 5 for now because I don't want it to be a 20-minute long video. Anyway, this is the Chelsea team they ended off with last season. Now everyone knows how shit Chelsea were. I'm a Chelsea fan, and they were terrible. Towards the end of the season, they played a little bit better. Obviously, with Hazard coming into some form again, but overall it was just shit. I just can't believe they were so bad, especially after winning the league title. It doesn't make any sense. But obviously, we've got this Conte guy coming in. Managed Juventus for ages. But actually, I don't know if it was for ages or not. I don't actually, to be honest, I don't know anything about him. But I know he's coming from Juventus and he's Italian, so he might make... all the transfer rumours I've heard about Chelsea is coming from the Italian league, so I suppose that makes sense. But yeah, they need to do something with their team because last season was terrible. So this is what I've done. Now, I know that Cuadrado's coming back from loan, I'm fairly sure, and from Juventus, so he might keep him there because he was playing with him, like literally just managing him just last season, so he might keep him in there. Pedro, I mean, he was good, he was alright. I think he just came at the wrong time. I'd like to see him stay, but I don't know where he would play, and I don't know whether I prefer him over Cuadrado on form. I don't know, you know, I'm not sure. Oscar, I'd like to see him stay, but I mean, he doesn't get any game time at all, and I don't know whether he's going to stay there or not. And if he does, is he just going to sit on the bench for a couple games and then play a couple games, sit on the bench for a couple games? I don't know. But so I've run it like Cuadrado at right mid and at Cam, Willian. I've just noticed I've got right mid and left mid. I've just noticed I've got right mid on the left and left mid on the right, which I'm so dumb. Yeah, that's how I've run the midfield. I think everything else should stay the same because it obviously can be good because they won the fucking title with it. So I don't understand. It doesn't need that much change. They just need to play well. For the defence, I'm fairly sure John Terry's actually signed a contract to stay on another year, but I don't think he's going to be like starting because he's so old now. I know he's still amazing, but I'm glad he's staying, but I think it's more for the spirit of it kind of thing, not for him actually playing. He's so old and he's so slow. I think they need to start bringing in the young people now. So obviously we've got Zuma in there. He is class. I'm not saying it as a biased Chelsea fan. Like I didn't see anything of him until he came to Chelsea, but he's really quick for a centre back, and he puts in some amazing tackles, and he's huge, and he can jump really high, and yeah, he looks like a really good player, like a young player. So I'm glad Chelsea signed him. I wouldn't want to have seen him go to any other club. So I'm glad he came to Chelsea, and I hope Conte keeps him in there, like with this, like brings him in as a starter now, because I think he deserves it. And one I've heard is Bonucci coming in, which I'm not going to argue with. I think it would be a good signing. Yeah, I think that would be a decent signing, him coming from Juventus as well as the right back. I think they need a right back change, definitely, because Ivanovic was so bad last season. He's getting old now, and he was good whilst he was at Chelsea, don't get me wrong. He was really good when he was playing well, but last season, no. So I brought in Lichtsteiner, which makes sense to me, because Juventus have signed Dani Alves, so he's not going to have his starting position anymore, and the Juventus manager coming to Chelsea and him being a Juventus player, it makes sense to me. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let me know if you want me to do something similar to this again, whether you want to see the graphics and stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out. He was amazing when he played. He was kind of like that touch. Like, everything was just like perfect kind of thing.